Hello everybody and welcome to episode 9 of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. In the last one we finally blew up the warehouse and my god, if you haven't watched that episode, please go and do, because what a fucking shit show that was for quite a while. We restarted it like 4 times before we finally got it done, before I finally got it done rather. But finally over now. Don't need to worry about it anymore. For now, we're just checking. Oh, here we go. So that would be the blackmail money, I think. And then we also should be getting the money for the thing we did for the Troy. But I don't know where that's meant to be in here. On here? Oh, here we go. Email. Because we do need to go to downtown to go and meet the Croy after we've blown it up now. Here we go. Your assistance was much appreciated in regards to the werewolf blood. Please find your payment in the mailbox if you haven't already done so. SL. First move. From a friend. The White King moves to protect his pawn. I have no idea what that's about. Oh, so that money was from... there's no more. No. Alright, so... let's head to downtown, shall we? We haven't got anything else we need to do here. We can finally go and meet LaCroix again. We are in desperate need of some blood, apparently. Just fine. Get some blood later. Can I go in here yet? Oh, I still have no idea what we do there. Because you couldn't go in there beforehand, and you still can't apparently. So I don't know if it's something that just isn't in the game, or you go back later.
Where to?
I don't know. Drive. I'll tell you when the mood hits me. Down. And it looks like the Sabbats want to stay. Understandably, we did blow up that pit, but...
Let's drain it. Let's take it and leave it out for the sunrise.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Huh, lick?
Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth.
Camarilla fuck. Boys, I think we could all use a little entertainment. Those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet. Son of a bitch!
Nines Rodriguez.
Leave.
My knight in shining armor.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us.
What are you gonna do? Shoot us? This ain't over. We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with a Sabbat and lives.
Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort. Execution needs a little work.
One fucking bullet.
You
Can
look
I
like
have that
shit.
gun?
Name's Nines.
Holy shit. Thanks for the help.
Should have been more careful, newbie. This ain't the burbs.
I remember you from the court.
Kid, I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story.
I'll do that.
This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
I'll try. Oh, it's got. Oh, this is where the taxi brought me. Is he fucking in? This seems like more of a hit shop than anything else. Oh no, never mind. We got beat over the head. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that bit. Never mind. First, before we go and visit him. Oh, is it not there? Oh, it's here. I think this is the Roy Tower. Need to go speak to Prince. Oh, hey, it's you.
Hey there, Chief. Small world, huh? Yep, after that gallery, I didn't think I'd be able to get a job guarding a room full of jack squat from the Boogity Man. But then I get a call offering me this sweet night shift slot, and I'm back in the security game. Well, enough about my lucky break. You, here to see one of the bigwigs, Chief?
Yeah, I'm here to see LaCroix.
Would that be Sebastian LaCroix of the LaCroix Foundation, or Dwayne LaCroix of Insurrection Baby Formula Company?
Sebastian LaCroix.
Okay then. Mr. LaCroix, he told me to expect someone fitting your description sometime tonight. You go right on up.
Have a good one.
You have a good power meeting, or whatever it is you types do up there. Do you need any security? Well, you just ring the front desk and ask for Officer Chunk.
Name's
That's
Officer
me,
Chunk?
in case you were wondering.
Say Chunk?
Yeah, I get that all the time. The name goes back to my football days. Actually, my fantasy football days at the station. Stationarium. That was this office supply outlet mall I used to watch. Hey, you kids! No skating in the parking lot! That was me.
Right. We seeing you, Chuck. Not Chuck, Chunk. What a fucking name. Oh, I get. Okay. We'll go into the penthouse. Well, isn't it? Fancy. Okay.
There you are. I was
Anyway.
informed of your presence in the building. Since you're here, I'll take the liberty of assuming you've destroyed the warehouse. This is correct, yes?
Yes, but
Most excellent. I had no doubt you'd prove my decision a prudent one. I trust you encountered no impediments to your progress on account of my personnel.
none. None at all.
That is the answer I like to hear. You've
Don't
done
wanna
well,
doubt the other people,
circumstances being what they were. I will admit, not many in your position would have overcome such a trial. But don't misunderstand me. It was no fool's errand. You may yet prove to be a genuine asset. It's a bit disturbing, the lack of talent within this organization as of late. Tell me, what would you say to doing a bit of reconnaissance for me?
Yes, what exactly do I have to do?
There have been whispers, rumors spreading around the kindred community concerning the Elizabeth Dane, the cargo ship that was towed into port recently. Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't. What about it?
The Dane was found out at sea. The reports say it was without crew, but they have yet to report a fate of said crew. The police are investigating the Dane as we speak. Even the Nosferatu have little information on what's been found. However, the reason the ship has caused such speculation is because it was transporting an object called the Ankaran sarcophagus. Now, I'm not one to predicate a decision based on conjecture, so what I need is fact. And more importantly, I need evidence that the occurrences on the Dane were not supernatural in nature, and in no way relate to this Ankaran sarcophagus.
What do you need me to do?
You have 3 objectives. 1. I want you to examine the sarcophagus for anything unusual. You may sense something peculiar about the sarcophagus. In fact, many kindred in the city have reported an uneasiness in the air since the Dane's arrival. Do not, under any circumstances, open the Ankaran sarcophagus. Secondly, the police have begun their investigation. Find out what they have concluded thus far. Thirdly, take the cargo manifest for the ship. I want to find out what else it was carrying. The last thing we want is police aware of our existence, so be careful what you do in front of them. and unlike the warehouse, you cannot wholesale slaughter a ship full of lawmen without consequences. Is this understood?
Yes.
Good. Oh, and it has come to my attention that you had an encounter with Nines Rodriguez earlier. The man so does love to throw that cretinous charm of his brashly about. What exactly did Mr. Rodriguez say?
He asked me to visit him at the last round.
I see. Then, you should go humor the by-the-numbers rhetoric he's so desperately aching to spew. Oh, please, before the chance of fascist oppressor from that dive of theirs clog the air and choke the local kine.
I'll go see him right away.
Give the Anarch community my regards.
Okay. So we have heard quite a few people saying that they're uneasy lately, and that must be because of the game. I've also added noise gate to my microphone. Because beforehand I know that you can hear like my breathing a lot. I didn't know that I could add noise gate to the microphone in OBS, but we've done that now, so hopefully it should be at least a little bit better. Okay, that's not where we need to go. We need to try and find last round, wherever that is. I remember this place being like a fucking maze to go through. Skyline Apartments. We need to go there at some point. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Anyway. Something tells me it's not gonna be back here. No. Okay. Oh, fucking hell, I've already gotten lost. God damn it. Is it on the opposite side? I know that's like a nightclub type place. What the fuck is happening? Holy shit. We're just gonna ignore that and we'll walk around the building rather than through the fucking active gunfight that's going on over there. Or whatever it is. Yeah, let me know in the comments if it's any better now than it... I hope it is. I know it can't... Probably pretty annoying to just hear breathe constantly. Where is this fucking last round that I'm meant to...
Sorry.
Is this it? It is. Why is it on the opposite side of the fucking city? Christ. Oh hey. I don't know if it's the same person or if it's just a reused model, but... It's Jack!
Well, well, looky who made it back in one piece. Out in Santa Monica, kiddo.
I didn't get to do much sightseeing.
I can't imagine you did. Probably too busy getting pushed around by every vampire with a week of seniority over you, am I right?
You could say that, yeah.
That's usually the way the story goes. Same old bullshit politics from when you were alive. Don't it make you just want to rip somebody's spine out? What? You saying that's just me?
You ever heard of the Elizabeth Dane?
Why? Planning on visiting?
Yes, actually. Princess sending me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, why? What's up, Jack?
The sarcophagus. Did LaCroix tell you about the Ankaran sarcophagus?
You told me enough.
Yeah, well, maybe I should fill you in on the details. That sarcophagus is bad news. Kindred around the globe have been going batshit since it was discovered.
Why?
The word is there's an ancient asleep in there. One of the fathers, one of the vampires that, if you trace your lineage way back, there's a chance it'd end up with him at the root.
Yeah, so, to my knowledge, I think ancients are meant to be like the founding fathers of each clan. Like the original ones just after Cain, I think. I think that's what it's meant to be. And each clan derives their lineage by one of those people.
Ancients don't just nap. They sleep whole ages away. And when they wake up, they're hungry.
So he'll wake up and go hunting?
It's more than that, kiddo. Most kindred think it's one of the signs of the end, the apocalypse. Every religion has their own version of it. Kindred call it Gehenna. And the way they tell it, it starts when the ancients rise to devour their children.
You don't really believe this stuff, do you?
Well, kiddo, I guess you're gonna be the one to find out. Hey, good luck. Try not to wake Grandpa Munster and kill the world, huh?
Why is the prince sending me? Why did he send me to Santa
Because
Monica?
he never thought you'd make it back. If Nines didn't stand up for you in the courtroom, you would have been toast right there, man. Everybody knows that.
How did Nines make a difference?
Public relations, man. Calculated risk. Ventura born in a boardroom. When Nines called him out, LaCroix realized it was time to show a carefully measured dose of Camarilla compassion.
Also, this fucking, soundtrack, so badass. This might be, one of my favorite tracks of the game. So good. Is LaCroix a Fate of Nines? I thought he was the boss.
LaCroix is the boss of the Camarilla in L.A. That's it. LaCroix is a boss. That's rich.
You don't follow Camarilla law?
Kid, I never answered to no man in life. Now I sure as shit ain't taking orders from a vampire with a suit and a funny name. And when I die again, the devil's gonna have to cut me a deal if he wants my ass. Besides, I never trust anybody with an X in it.
I think LaCroix's got a little man syndrome.
Facts are like this. The Camarilla need us to buy into their bullshit for any of their laws to mean dick. Now, telling free-living vampires they need to be ruled is a hard sell. So, the Camarilla baked up a play-nicey plan. Show everyone how great they are, so we'll all just jump on board.
Who is everyone?
The free-living dead, kiddo. A lot of people like to use the label anarchs. Whatever the hell that means. Anarchs. Does got a nice kick to it, though, huh?
Tell me about the Anarchs.
That's us, so I'm told. What do you want to know?
How long has the Anarch movement existed?
Yeah, I could tell you about the history of the movement, about our struggle. What's any of that shit mean, anyway? Do we want to sit through history class here?
What's it all about, then?
I'm no scholar, kid, but I've been around. Seen more and done more than most vampires ever will. I don't know that our situation's ever gonna be easy, but some things you gotta decide are worth fighting for.
How can you win, though?
Fight harder than the other son of a bitch. Every time I yank a jawbone from a skull and ram it in an eye socket, I know I'm building a better future.
Does Nines share your vision?
You bet, kid.
Is he in charge here?
As much as anyone is. Nines is a stand-up guy. Takes the politics a little too seriously, though. Came up during the Great Depression, so his brain's wired to that shit.
What about the rest of Nines' crew?
Yeah, I'm not sure the story on most of them. Nines' crew.
And what clan are you?
Bruja. Most everyone here has Bruja blood.
Got a few more questions.
Moving right along.
Tell me about the Sabbats.
Again, does everything have to be about these dickheads?
I hope not.
The Sabbat are worthless, man. Fake tits on a zombie worthless. Fun to watch, though. Like the Three Stooges with chainsaws.
They're anti-Camilla?
Yeah, they are
Camarilla?
Camarilla, but they suck when it comes to execution.
What's wrong with them?
The Sabbat are in the same business as the Camarilla. Sabbat have a little longer chain, but they're slaves all the same.
I don't think we can get any more of them. Later. For you.
Well, if it ain't the talk of the town, poster child for Camarilla benevolence. What errand does the prince have you running today, boy?
Funny, is Nines Rodriguez around here?
Nines is expected. Have some manners and don't wear out your welcome. I'm skeleton. Act up again, and I'll be the one showing your ashes to the door.
You mean act up again? You're the one that talks shit to me. Whatever, you got a few minutes to talk?
What's up?
None of this vampire shit makes any sense to
You
me.
gotta understand, Kindred. You're carrying a 6,000-year curse in your blood. No matter how powerful it makes you feel.
Actually, it makes me feel like shit.
That blood is a tangle of chains that's gonna leave you bound in servitude the rest of your existence.
Why do you say that?
Your elders command the blood. They control the blood, and the blood listens. You'll never even hear their call, but the blood will, and it'll make you obey.
Sounds like vampire superstition to me.
That shit stretches all the way back to Cain, man. Nothing you can do. Some ancient sleeping in a tomb half a world away has a bad dream, and you gon' feel that shit, like it or not.
Cain, the hell are you talking about?
Cain, man. Father of all vampires. Killed his brother Abel and was cursed by God to walk eternity feeding on the blood of his children. Some heavy shit, man.
Cain in universe, Cain like Abel, the god story, but Cain's in modern day is very like 50-50 if he's either believed as to be the true founder of vampires or if it's all superstition and myth at this point. You mean Cain from the Bible, really? Is that true?
Keep your voice down. Is Cain real? I don't know. Not sure I want to know.
I hear you, but where are you going with it?
The point is, with this curse pulling your strings, you really want to sign away your right to fight by joining the Camarilla?
But you agree with the Masquerade, right?
I don't need to bare my fangs to feel good about myself. The Masquerade is a fruity Camarilla label. Other than that, I ain't got no problem with it. Live and let live. We got enough to worry about.
It does make sense.
You know, speaking of the Masquerade, I just thought of something you might be able to help us out with.
Tell me about it.
There's this girl who's been making a lot of noise lately. She's a real pain in the ass. She's a ghoul of this one Toreador creep who disappeared.
What's her name?
Her name is Pat. She hangs out in the clubs downtown. She used to show up around here and act like she was everybody's best friend. It was all fun and games until her vampire sugar daddy stopped calling. Now she can't get her blood fixed and shit ain't so fun no more.
Doesn't she understand he's gone?
Man, she's been told he was dead. She don't listen. Just asks again louder. Junkie. She's gonna make a scene and get us all some real heat.
What kind of heat are you talking about?
Vampire hunters, man. You start doing stupid shit and breaking the Masquerade and you'll see what I'm talking about. Trust me. Hunters are the kind of trouble you don't want.
So, what's the problem with this ghoul?
She's crossed the line. Only time that mouth ain't blabbing is when it's sucking vampire blood. She's gotta disappear. Do this, and we'll keep it our little secret here.
I'll do it to uphold the Masquerade.
Right? Have fun. I'd love to do this one myself, but I know it's side. Just let me know when it's done.
I'll find her and take care of it. See ya. Right. Hello,
You showed
Mr.
up.
Nines.
Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me.
But you don't rap, you just drop some fucking bars.
You've got a right to know the score. The Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old-timers at the top with God only knows what plots in mind. They lose their power, they die. They sired more to carry out their plans. And looking for a little power, then those kindred sired for their own schemes, and so on and on and on. It hurts my head just thinking about the mess. And it works out to exist. Only a few people at the top have any real power.
Aren't you part of the Camarilla?
Them's fighting words, newbie. But you're young and stupid, so I won't make an example out of you. See, the Camarilla claims all of us are members, even if we don't want to be. Which is, of course, the biggest little horseshit a man ever heard.
You were at the trial, isn't the Prince the leader of all LA kindred?
LaCroix? Shit. LaCroix's just the guy who backstabbed and wheeled and dealed his way into becoming king son of a bitch of all the local Camarilla. Him and any of the traitors that sided with the Cam want power here, they'll get what's due.
So what are you all about?
I learned the way of this world during the Depression. Bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffered. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite to keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been. An anarch-free state.
So the Camarilla is new to LA?
Camarilla was kicked out on their ass a long time ago. We, the anarchs, didn't want to play their politics anymore. Now LaCroix and crew pop in like they never left? No goddamn way. Their laws don't apply to us.
Sounds like you're the Prince of the Anarchs.
No such thing. And again, newbie, don't throw those kind of words around lightly. You're risking a beatdown. I fought to keep LA free since I was embraced. A long time later, I'm one of the only ones left that hasn't bidded or switched sides. The most veteran soldier on the battlefield.
Have you tried meeting with the Camarilla?
I got their meeting right here.
Oh, fan of the Prince then.
LaCroix represents everything I hate. The Camarilla, stuck-up aristocrats, rich businessmen, crooked politicians. The only place LaCroix belongs is in an urn.
One more question. Any advice you can give me?
Here's what I tell all the new blood. 1, you get careless, that blood will make you into a monster. But you rampage around here, you get put down. 2, don't kill when you feed. No reason to. In this city, there's lots of ways to slake the beast without leaving a trail of dead. 3, the Camarilla's full of shit. 4, watch your back, always. And lastly, learn how to fight. Because a speech ain't gonna save your ass when you're staring down the barrel of a shotgun.
Can you teach me how to fight?
After picking your ass up off the pavement back there, yeah, I can tell you don't even know the basics. Hold your hands up like this, and keep your body at an angle. Makes you harder to hit. Keep your thumbs out of your fists and put your weight into your punches.
Oh, no, fucking hell, we actually got a stat increase for that. Can we find somebody to teach us how to fire a gun? Thanks for all your help, Nines.
LA's the school of hard knocks, so keep your friends close and your enemies in a barbecue pit. Once you square things with LaCroix, don't give that son of a bitch the time of night. I got my eye on you, kid.
Okay. We do need to figure out, because I assume at some point in the game there's going to be a massive, like, oh, are you with the Anarchs or are you with the Camarilla? Need to figure that out.
Here, Cammy?
What are you talking about?
Heard Nines saved your ass again. You think LaCroix would have stopped counting his money long enough to get your back, Jack?
What do you mean again?
Cammy, you'd have a whole lot less above your neck if it hadn't been for Nines calling the prince out in that courtroom. Shit. Looks like things worked out for LaCroix anyway. Got himself a new errand boy out of it.
What the fuck's your problem?
Oh, you want to know what my problem is? All right, I'll tell you what my problem is. You ready? You are my goddamn problem. Anyone who would lay it down for some cape in an ivory tower deserves what they get.
Cape?
Cape, Cammy. Camarilla elders, the ones that have been around so long they think candlelight's a keen invention. You're doing their dirty work and you don't even know it.
What alternative do I have?
An alternative? Being here. That's a step in the right direction. I'm Damsel, stepmother of these mothers, and one pissed bitch since LaCroix wheeled in.
Pissed? You don't say. Drink some bad blood or something?
Don't even joke about bad blood at a time like this. Don't you know we've got a plague bearer around here?
Plague bearer?
A plague bearer's a fool that doesn't care who they feed from. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We can't get sick, but the kind can, and kindred that feed on them start spreading disease. Enough gets sick, it's an epidemic. CDC's in town as we speak.
How do you get rid of one?
Seen Old Yeller? May sound cruel, but it's necessary. If someone puts together 2 and 2 as to the real cause of an outbreak of bloodborne diseases, guess what happens? So the plague bearers gotta be found and put down. If the Camarilla really gives a damn, they'll help us out.
The Anarchs helped me out before. Where do I start?
One of our boys' ghouls, name's Paul, lives nearby in the Skyline Apartments. Been a stranger lately. Looked like death last time he was here. Said he didn't get bit, but maybe you can get more info out of him.
Ghouls. Why is it always ghouls? Fine, I'll check it out when I can.
Wait, if Paul's not talking, you might want to start questioning the homeless pot. So many have been dying lately that it takes the city a few days to pick up the bodies.
Before I go, I have a question.
Yeah?
Tell me about Nines.
No one like him in this world or the next. He's to the Anarchs what George Washington was to the colonies, what Ho Chi Minh was to Vietnam. He is the LA Anarchs personified. He's a great leader, and yet he's humble. I'd die for him.
All my life, seemed like one of the only decent people I've met here.
No one like him in the Camarilla or otherwise. Anything else?
Your thoughts on LaCroix?
Who the hell does he think he is, coming into town claiming Camarilla authority over the city? We kicked them out 60 years ago. It's like England coming back and telling the U.S. how they should do things. Fuck LaCroix.
I had no idea the Anarchs have been in control that long. I don't have a question.
Yeah?
Tell me about Smiling Jack.
Jack? Jack's Jack. Kind of a legend amongst Anarchs. There's not an Anarch in the world who wouldn't stand in rock star awe of Jack. Even the Camarilla doesn't mess with him.
Really? I had no idea. Jack's one of the cooler people I've met.
He's been around a long time. He used to be a pirate.
What?
Talk to Jack. He's never short on chat.
I had another question.
Yeah?
Tell me about the Anarchs.
We hear about passion, Penny, and freedom. Things most Camarilla types just can't understand. I could go on, but Skelter says it takes too long to get me off my soapbox. Ask him. Or even Jack.
Oh, go on. Tell me what you think.
I mean, geez. It just makes sense. Power should be redistributed amongst all of us, not just a few. Communism would actually work for Kindred, where it fails with humans. It's just common sense, you know?
Okay, I did have a question about something else, though.
Yeah?
Your thoughts on the Camarilla?
It's a sham. A pyramid scheme. Nothing but musty, withdrawn elders waging power struggles for no other reason than to keep their own ass alive for one more century. You think you have any real power in the Cam? You're kidding yourself.
Guess what the alternative is you or the Sabbat. I'll take the
They
Camarilla.
deserve you.
I think I'll go curry some favor. Bye. Alright. I want to see if I can ask Jack about him being a fucking
So I
pirate.
heard you and Nines had a run-in with the Sabbat, huh? And you let them go. Nines must be getting soft. How could you pass up that kind of fun?
How come he keeps helping me?
Well, he was left sireless, too. I don't know, maybe that's it. Well, he's got a thing for the little guy.
How do you think the Sabbat found me?
Someone must have put a word out. Now, here's an interesting little scenario. I'm just gonna run this by you, see what you think. What if the prince got the word out to the Sabbat that you were the one to blow up their warehouse?
You really think that's possible?
Hey, it's just a theory, man, but who else is gonna be watching you so closely? Knowing where you're going and all that.
Why should I trust your word any more than the prince's?
You're free to choose who you trust, kiddo. But has old Jack here ever asked anything of you? Nope. Is your existence a thorn in my side? Nuh-uh. Are you a walking testament to my inability to rule? Right. I'm just saying, that's all.
I wanted to ask you some questions.
Sure thing, kiddo. Fire away.
God damn it.
What's on your
Can't-
mind?
Can't fucking ask him. Oh, hang on. Humans.
What about him?
What do you think of them?
What do I think of humans? I don't, really. When you were alive, did you think about cows? You know, if one got killed, I bet you didn't cry, but, you know, you're not out there slaughtering them for sport either.
But they get caught in the crossfire sometimes.
Man, we got our own problems. Let the kin sink or swim.
I'm out of here. That is a very interesting hypothesis. LaCroix could have said this after it. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him, to be fair. Anyway, now that we've met up with LaCroix and met the Anarchs of LA, I feel like that is a great time to call it here. So, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.